I'm sitting here thinking to myself, I said, if you put any kind of weight or any like object in front of me, I most likely can move it, lift it, curl it a couple thousand times. But if you tell me to go on a basketball court and play a full court game of basketball, my body would be torn apart. Like torn apart. Like my body, I would be paralyzed. If you tell me to play, half court, my body would be torn apart, like hideous, like just beat the hell up. But if you tell me to go lift some weights, do some gymnastic stuff, I could do that. I'll be great. My body would be just okay, excited. Like, okay, let's do more. So I'm feeling like I need to do more like rapid stuff, like you know what I mean, like hardcore basketball movement type stuff. Like I thought I took basketball for granted because I see myself now in the gym doing, just jump hops. I'm jumping, and you know what I mean, like you're hopping, but then you're jumping to a different location, to the left or the right, or to the front, to the back, and my body now feels good after years. After 11 first twist of my ankle, I was feeling so unstable. Now I'm like, okay, I'm stable. I got it. You know what I mean? I'm feeling good. But it's just like, how many of those do you have to do to get yourself stable? Or how many like leg lifts? And that's what I love about kinesiology, working out, being in the gym, being a lab person, gym rat. Like, it just makes you go from nothing to something. And I was something, but I went to nothing because of injuries. And then nothing for so long, but I was trying to figure it out while I was lifting weights. And then I finally figured it out. But like 38, like 35, 36, 37, 38, you know what I mean? Like, it's just so amazing, like how the body works. Like you stretch, you gain muscle. You go work in the lab. You put in effort. Like you do calisthenics. Like, these are things you should have been learning from the beginning of life, so that they're easy in the middle to the end. You know what I mean? And now, me working, me just in life, for the last 38 years, I experienced people just like hunched over. And I've experienced also like 70-year-olds that are walking perfectly fine, 80-year-olds that are walking perfectly fine. I'm experiencing 80-year-olds or 60-year-olds that are hunched over. And from my experience to just like seeing the people that I was around, I noticed one thing, one major key. They laughed at me. They laughed at me when I was in the gym. When I was in the lab, they used to laugh at me. And those are the same people that are hunched over, are miserable about life. And now I realize the youth is always fitness. Fitness, weightlifting, training, bands, swimming. All that stuff is amazing. Like, if you have a pool, you're winning. You should swim a lap every day, and you should swim a lap on the water, but you swim a lap under the water as well, and you should swim backwards, sideways, all types of shit. It's like, I realize exactly what you need to do to get fit as hell, and I can't wait to finally get myself in the position so I can actually get in the gym and get in the pool, be at a court and all this other stuff, because I'm going to make 40, 50, 60, 70 look amazing, because I know what it takes now to get yourself in shape. I feel like now I've known so much, I've experienced so much, that I know exactly how to become a juggernaut at everything. I feel like there's nothing I can't do. Nothing. If you told me, okay, you got to become a science professor. Okay, it's easy. I could do that. I mean, I'll be a little nervous, but it's better than having to learn how to use technology, learn how to clean that printer off and make that printer work. Like, technology is making things a little easier. I mean, but they're also making things harder for the people that have to experience it at the really in-depth situations. Like, for instance, at work, the printer sometimes just cuts off, and you're just like, what in the heck? What's going on? What made that happen? So then you go it tries to explain it to you, but it is not in depth enough for the average stupid person to understand it. Not stupid person, but like person that maybe not have that intelligence to understand. So they have to get somebody else to go teach them how to do that. Me, on the other hand, I'm that person that has to go get somebody else to go teach them how to do that, because I'm like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like, okay, open the cover to wipe down this, and I'm just like, or to vacuum it, and it's just like, huh? I know how to put the thing together, but I can't clean the thing. I don't quite understand how to clean it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But anyway, I'm learning from the job how to be overall strong and intelligent, and it's been a blessing. Like, I'm just so happy to just be working, talking to people, communicating with people, whether it's positive or negative or in between. I'm just happy to talk to people, and I got better myself, because I'm way more sympathetic, empathetic. I'm way more tolerable. I'm way more, because I don't have the body pain. You know what I mean? I could. Somebody says, "Oh, I don't like this part about you. I don't. You get better at this. You should do this." And it's just like, okay, I can do that. It's a challenge. Okay, let me do that. And it's just for that person, or you know what I mean? It's just sharpening my mind to remember that person isn't like that way of speaking, that way of doing things, that way. You know what I mean? I don't see it as disrespect anymore. I don't see it as opposition or me having to defend myself anymore. I see it as just, okay, that person is just comfortable with this. You know what I mean? That person is comfortable with that. So I'm getting life, and like, it sucks to have a memory card that strong, but in a certain area, in a certain place, in a certain time, you have to have that, because that what makes you survive a little bit easier. That's what makes life a little hard. You know what I mean? You could pay the bill if you just suck it up for that moment, or you know what I mean? It's just, I guess it's called what do you call it? You switching codes, you switching sides, you know how to play, you know how to play the game, basically. That's really what it is. And like, as a African American, 6 foot, 200-pound black male, I have no problem with code switching. I have like, and I understand I'll have to explain that to certain people, but like, code switching is nothing wrong with that if you want to get to the bag the legal way. So I'm happy with what I'm learning, because you know what, I feel like when I get to my finally acting and modeling or being seen, whatever attention level that I get to, I'll know how to really speak to everybody and explain to everybody or talk to everybody. I'm a people pleaser. That's just what I am. And I don't want people to feel uncomfortable. And I know that there are going to be people that are not comfortable or don't like what I said or don't have, don't understand what I said. But that's why I have this. I have social media to really break it down for every individual. You know what I mean? Like, there's categories of people, you know what I mean? I feel like, at least. And there's like 8 levels of people. And I'm really seeing, like, certain people you have to talk slow to, you have to talk fast to, you have to, not use your hands, or you have to look them in the eye, you have to shake their hand at first. There's just a bunch of things that you have to do for certain people, and that's the code. And that's code switching, because you have to switch, because you can't just be yourself. Because if you're yourself and you're staying in a situation, you better stay in that location, because it's not going to get you anywhere on the outside of that location, because a lot of times people don't understand it, especially if you're like my size of a person, So I plan on getting back to 200, 250, 260. So I'm going to have to do a lot of work to explain myself to people, and I'm okay with that. I used to be mad about it. I used to be like, oh, I gotta explain myself like that. But now I get it. I get the game, and everybody's learning. Everybody's learning, and who am I to judge? I'm not God. As much as I say, "Oh, I'm a king," I'm this and that. I don't believe that. I feel like I just am a person that has an understanding, has an opportunity to see things that other people are right at that time can't see. You know, so I don't think I'm better than anybody. I think I'm just a regular, average human being that can do certain things to a different level or get obsessed. I think I might just have some kind of ADHD, you know, I, autism. I don't know, but we'll get it tested one day and we'll see. But I'm really specific about a lot of things, and I don't have OCDs or anything, but I just am honest for myself, and I've done enough research, and I don't want to single out anybody, but if I do, I'm gonna single out myself. You know what I mean? So I'm having fun with life right now, and work is great. The dogs are annoying as hell, but I love them, so they're not going nowhere. I feel like I just need to do more research to figure out how to treat them. I need to go get their blood work so I can see what kind of breed they are, so then I'll understand how to speak to them. I just feel like the more the more I learn, the more I understand, and that's where I'm going. That's what I'm doing, and I'm back in the gym, back in the lab, working on. I tell myself not to do legs too much. Oh, like I say, go today we're gonna do chest. Man, I go back to do legs. You know what I mean? I'm just like, what did I not do legs? And I'm just like, I could hop for a couple times. You know what I mean? Or I could jump. You know what I mean? Speed hop, or I could do this lunges, or man, I see how it's reversed now. It's like the upper body was so cool, but then I started thinking about the torque. If I'm trying to play basketball, if I'm trying to be my Kobe self, and I'm trying to hesitate and do other stuff, it's a lot of muscle that has to go in different directions. So the stomach has to be strong, but the legs have to be the strongest. So now I'm working on the legs to make the abs stronger, and then later on work on the upper body. So life is funny, but I'm enjoying it. And these dudes are going crazy right now. Calm down, guys. Stop. I'm just a nice, chill ass person who just wasn't understood where I was from. You know what I mean? Like, my mom and dad just didn't understand me. They didn't understand how chill a person I was, and I just wanted to just relax, you know? So, and I think I was just revving for masculinity, and I was being masculine, like by feeling like I was protecting my father. And now I realize I see things that, you know what I mean, and like people just like kind of like gave me a stigma, a name, that I wasn't really, that wasn't really my title. But you know what? I did that to myself, so I have to just fix myself. That's all. So Texas has taught me a lot. California's taught me a lot, and now lifting weights and having a broken body has taught me a lot. And I'm just excited to see where I get a year from now, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years from now, with what I've learned and what I will learn in that time too. But I'm not gonna talk your ear off too much. It's already been almost 14 minutes, so stay tuned. I'm learning. I'm about to start moving around a little bit in like 2 months. I'm just stay focused in the gym right now. Right now is work, gym, puppies, and eating as much as I can so I can get back, because I'm gonna do a show. I decided I'm gonna do a show. I'm gonna take over a show.